What I'm dealing with at the moment is a shy clitoris.
Libido loca. Living the libido loca.
So our libido changes. We wanted to chat to you guys about how dramatic our libidos are and how ridiculous and all over the place. And like, I am nearly 30 in a month and my libido is still going crazy. Like,
well, you know that the female libido gets higher in your 30s, right?
You're joking. I don't think I could.
Fucked.
Yeah,
we are fucked.
How am I going to survive? It just.
The male libido goes down and ours goes up.
Is that why, like, we find toy boys, like, really hot? We go for, like, the younger generation.
Yes.
We turn into cougars because we're like, yeah, they can fuck me loads.
Exactly.
Oh, man. I'm so angry with my libido sometimes. Sometimes I feel nothing at all, like, absolutely nothing. And it can be for long periods of time. We're talking months where I don't feel horny. But I also think that is linked to mental health.
Yes.
Massively.
Yeah.
I do feel like mental health, if your libido has been low for an extended period of time, then it could be down it could be down to mental health, or it could be down to medication, or your relationship, or, you know, how you feel about yourself.
And also, like, our cycle as women or people that have ovaries changes our libido massively.
Yeah.
So when we are ovulating, we are as horny as hell.
Ovulation is evil. It is.
Yeah.
It is literally where your body is releasing an egg into your vagina. It's not really a vagina. Into your womb to be fertilized by sperm. So your body is giving you all these crazy chemicals that are making you go insane and really horny and really, like, you could be really sensitive and really, like, easy to fucking fall for somebody. Oh god, it's actually evil.
Yeah.
And it's also
super horny.
It's also so hot as well. Like, I love it when I'm really horny. I relish in it. I enjoy it. You know, that kind of horny where you're like, I'm gonna cry. I am that horny. I am so frustrated.
Also, some people get really horny on their periods, and I don't think I ever really was one of those people. I think my periods were kind of always like the same as the rest of the month. But recently, weirdly, at the start of my periods, I have felt really, really horny. Like, so horny.
Yeah.
Like almost like I don't know what to do with myself.
I think it changes.
Like masturbating 5 times a day.
Five times, Jesus. It changes throughout our lives, generally speaking. And it also changes day to day, month to month. And everybody's libido is different as well. So my libido and Florence's libido, I think we're probably matched with, like, how high our libido is. Remember, like, partners might not have the same libido. Friends might not have the same libido as you. And there are those fluctuations within your own libido. So yeah, there are lots of things that can affect your libido, especially when I was with Thomas, with not having sex for a long time. It did change my libido and I ended up not masturbating. You know, I'm a masturbate every day kind of person. That's, like, standard.
Me too.
Yeah, and it's weird when you don't, and then I think I went months without, maybe not months, like, that's extreme, but like I'd masturbate once a week, and that was
definitely the less that you have sex, the less high your libido is. It's almost like, I don't know whether that's because of, like, your mood though, and because of, like, not having any, you just feel shit.
And you forget how good it is.
Yes,
and then you forget. Yeah, you have it and you're like, why don't we do this more often? Like, this is great.
Exactly. Yeah, because when I was in my last relationship, we didn't have sex that often, but when we had sex, probably it was like every 5 weeks, we would have sex like 2 or 3 times in that day or that weekend, because, like, suddenly it was like, oh, like, horny, like, wanting sex, but then it would just go like another 5 weeks again.
Yeah, and that it just varies. It's like, you don't want to get to that point in your relationship where it's like, oh, we haven't had sex in a long time and we should fuck. We have to fuck because it's not because you want to, but because we haven't done this in a while. And both Florence and I know that to the T. So being able to actually just have great sex and have your libido come back and just wanting to masturbate all the time.
I am never getting myself into a relationship again where our libidos aren't matched.
No, it's too dangerous.
Hell for me.
But how do you know? How do you know?
This is the thing, because obviously you have like the honeymoon period of every relationship where you want to fuck all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
And then also like it depends on your partner's like mental health throughout the relationship as well, because if they have bad mental health, then their libido is going to go down, and like there's so many different factors, and yeah, your libido can change throughout your life as well. So we're fucked, basically.
We're fucked. Although a good thing to ask is like, how often do you wank a week? Even though that question can still change throughout their lives and throughout what they're going through. And it's the same with me. It's like, if you find out they're wanking 6 times a day, you're like, whoa, actually your libido does not match mine. Or if they're like, yeah, maybe like once or twice a week, it's good to find that stuff out, and also just to be able to have a healthy conversation about libido and about changes, and be like, oh yeah, so around my ovulation period I'm super horny, or like, I'm not that horny at the moment, like I don't know what's up, or what I'm dealing with at the moment is a shy clitoris, and I'm so horny but my clitoris is just like not responding, so I'm finding it really hard to clitorally orgasm, even though I'm really fucking horny, and I'm there and I'm like with my toys like, come on man.
Give it to me, please.
Please.
And also we have to remember that contraception is also like a big, like that's a big effect, a big what is the word I'm looking for?
Contraception affects you.
And we have to remember that like being on contraception does affect our libido as well. When I came off the pill, I thought I had like a high libido when I was on the pill. When I came off the pill, I was like, fucking hell, everything is turning me on.
Screaming.
Every single person that I saw was turning me on. When I was in the gym, like I was just like staring at the guys doing like push-ups on the floor, like just like, imagining myself underneath them.
And
literally.
It makes sense, because when you're on contraception basically tricks your body into believing it's semi-pregnant, like on its way there. So of course it's not going to be releasing all those like lovely delicious chemicals saying, yeah, you need to get sperm in you need to have sex right now, because you're already technically pregnant. So as soon as you come off contraception, you get all of that rush of like, whoa man, like you need to have a fucking baby, because literally that's why we're on this earth. We are here as humans to breed and breed and breed, and that's just like the nature of humans and animals. So it makes sense. Like that is why we get so fucking horny off of contraception. It's evil. It's like, and then of course you're at more risk of getting pregnant because you're off of contraception, but you're fucking more.
It's actually fucked.
Yeah, what the fuck? We are doomed. I came off of contraception earlier this year and I was like, I got away with it. Like my libido, and then I was like, it was so bad. And like poor Thomas lying next to me, and me just like every night with like several types of toys, and just like, and of course you can't pester your partner to have sex with you if you don't want to, if you're not there yet, if they don't want to have sex, you can't do that. So just like a lot of like me watching him to see if he's asleep yet and being like luckily with lockdown, coming out of lockdown and being able to indulge my sexual urges and needs, like fucking loving life, man. My libido is like really enjoying this. This
is interesting. Like through lockdown, I've had loads of different waves. Like there's been points where I've been super horny and like, how, like, why the fuck can't I have sex, blah blah blah. And then like suddenly I'm like, actually, like I don't even feel like masturbating. I think I went a week without masturbating.
Oh my god,
that is unheard of for me.
That's mad.
I masturbate every day, like twice.
Yeah. And then you feel really sad. You're like, what's happened to you, vagina? Like, why have you not masturbated? And of course,
I want you back.
Male and female libidos change as well. There are so many factors. But we hope that this has been at least insightful. If anyone's going through crazy libido changes and doesn't understand why they're like sky high rocketed or like really low, then please do your research online and understand that it's just chemical. Like a lot of it is just chemical. Whether or not it's mental health, physical health, like how you feel about yourself, the medication you might be on, contraception, these are all huge factors that play a massive part. So just have a conversation with people, talk about it. You know, talk to your friends if you're not having as much sex as you are or masturbating as much, or talk to your partner and understand that it's just being a human and having all these fucking chemicals and hormones inside of us.
Yeah. And if you have any of your own experiences or advice, please put them in the comments below. Like this video if you loved this video, and remember to subscribe to this channel if you have not already.
Yes, you need to, guys. Please follow us on Instagram, Come Curious. at Come Curious, and at Read Amber X, and at Florence Bark.
Please listen to our podcast, Fucks Given, as well. And we have also just launched our Patreon for Fucks Given, the Curious Fuckers Club, where you can subscribe to hear exclusive episodes where me and Reed talk all about our own personal sex lives.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Juicy.
We really go in deep and very graphic about our personal sex lives. And we'll be getting, new stuff from guests and potential merch drops, early access to merch drops, which might be in the pipeline, but it's just a little teaser there for you. Exciting stuff. We will see you next week, guys. We love you all, and happy masturbating, fucking, or not doing anything at all.
Woohoo! Goodbye.